Good afternoon. Here he is, Private Sledge, going with episode 2 of Inspiration and Motivation with X. Alright, so I was scrolling through Facebook earlier and I happened to hear a song that somebody had shared. It was by Chris Marquise and the song was called Pain in My Soul. And in the song, he talks about how he lost his parents within the same year. And he talks about how his grandma said that she was tired, she couldn't be strong anymore, and he talks about how his grandpa told him that he'd be there for him and he'd live through him. And so, that song really hit close to home, and so I figured I'd make today's topic pain, hurt. So go ahead and start off with, over the course of the last couple of years, I've dealt with my own little pain that I try to hide, try to keep inside. That, you feel like you have to be strong for the world, and things people won't be able to see it. And many times we spend so long trying to hide these feelings, hide these emotions, that we pretty much forget that there could be someone else going through something similar, someone going through the same stuff that we're going through, and we spend so long trying to hide it that we don't even take into consideration, hey, this person's going through their own struggles themselves. And so, 2 years ago, I lost my mom to cancer, March 19th, 2016, and it was a pretty big blow to me. I spent a lot of time going downhill, struggling, trying to figure out why me. First stage of grief is denial. I couldn't fathom that this had just happened. I'd watched the strongest person in my life, the strongest person who had given birth to me, raised me with my father, pass away, and it really affects you. A year later, I watched my dad pass away, and so here was 24-year-old me thinking, what the heck? Felt like I was just getting my life back on track, felt like things were finally just picking up, and I just lost both my parents. And so, I got 3 older sisters, younger brother, and, it really affected everyone. My mom was the type of person where she pretty much, anyone she came into contact with, they knew her by her smile, they knew her by the way she'd befriend even when she'd give the shirt off her back to someone she had just met 2 minutes ago. And once she passed, you saw a lot of the support that she had, and so I want to go ahead and start talking about pain. And throughout our life, there's going to be a lot of things that cause you pain, that bring you hurt, that bother you, and you got to find a way to channel all that pain, get all that pain, and put it into a little ball. And once you have that ball, pick it up, and I want you to throw it just as far as you can. Because the longer that you hold on to that pain, the longer you hold on to that hurt, the more you're giving it the chance to affect you. And you may say, I understand that sometimes it's not so easy. Sometimes we hide it to the point where we can't find it ourselves, and there's something here that triggers it. And no matter what it is, it could be an old boyfriend or girlfriend. It can be pain of losing somebody close to you. It could be the pain of failing. It could be the pain of, not doing something that you wish you would have done. And you have to be able to find a way to get over that pain. It kind of ties into a lot about yesterday's episode, where we go through pain and we go through hurt, and so we choose to build up these walls. And the longer we stay behind these walls, the world's changing on the outside. And so, we can't allow people, we can't allow situations, we can't allow circumstances to dictate who we are as people. Because the longer we let these things control us, we're losing control of ourselves. We can sit there and we can say that, oh, I'm the strongest person I know, and that very well may be true. But even the strongest people sometimes need a helping hand to become even stronger. Sometimes you get knocked down, and you may be able to get halfway back up, and then somebody comes down and reaches that hand out to you, and you're able to get completely up. It's okay to ask for help. It's okay to sit down and talk to people. It's okay to cry. I mean, it's okay to show your emotion. I mean, yeah, there's a time and a place for everything, but you can't sit there and spend all day dwelling, all day upset. You can't let your situation get the best of you. You have to go out and make your situation better. You can't sit around and wait for things to go around you or time to stop. And you know what? Today I think that I'm gonna just sit here all day, and you know what? Things are going on the outside, but I think I'm gonna let time, take its course. And once it gets back up to me, I think maybe I'll decide I'll go out and do this. No, it's not gonna happen, because the longer you sit there and you watch time fly by, you're just getting further and further behind. You may say it's like, oh, you shouldn't rush. You shouldn't think of time as something you're trying to catch. And I mean, maybe you're not trying to catch time, but maybe you're trying to catch your goals. Maybe you're trying to catch your dreams. Maybe you're trying to catch your future. And as silly as it sounds, I mean, people may sit there and listen to this and they say, you're never going to catch time. You're never going to catch your dreams. You're never going to catch your goals. And I mean, hey, to each their own, but you set these goals so that one day you can reach them. And even you may say that, man, my goal's 5-year goal, 10-year goal. My goal's not going to happen for another 20 years or so like that. So be it. Spend that 20 years getting that much closer to your dream every single day, because every day that you take off, somebody else is getting closer to their dream. You never know. They may have the same dream as you. And it comes down to the wire where you and them are neck and neck fighting for that dream. And it comes down to who put in the most work. Who is going to go hard without stopping? I mean, you never know. I mean, I said yesterday, your biggest competition is yourself. I mean, you wake up, you make the decision to wake up every day and go and push forward. You may be at a job you don't like now. You may be having to go to school. You never know the circumstances that somebody is going through. But if maybe you meet somebody new today, and sometimes the simplest thing will put the biggest smile on somebody else's face. I'll say it again. Sometimes the littlest thing, the simplest thing, will put the biggest smile on somebody else's face. Because let's say they got stuff going on at home, they got stuff going on at work, they got stuff going on at school, and you do something so little as to pay for their lunch, or you never know, you send them a text, hey, I haven't seen you in a while, hope you're doing well, haven't seen you since school or something. I mean, maybe you call your parents today and you tell them that you love them, and regardless of why you're fighting, why you're arguing, maybe you text your boyfriend, text your girlfriend, your husband, your wife, and you let them know, hey, I love you, and though we fought yesterday, I'm sorry. I mean, be the bigger person, and sometimes the bigger person isn't always about, oh, I got to take charge, I got to be the leader. No, sometimes the bigger person is taking a step back and like, you know what, maybe I was wrong. It's okay to admit that you're wrong, because a lot of times when we get hurt, we get defensive, and we do things that we didn't mean. So, I mean, I challenge you today is to take your hurt, take your pain, and channel it into motivation. Channel it into your energy for success. I mean, the body takes all the waste, all the fat inside of your body, and convert all the sugar. The body takes the sugar in your body, converts it to ATP, boom, and that's your power source right there inside of your cells. You got this ATP full charging you. You know what I mean? And so think of your hurt, think of your pain as this. You take all this pain, all this anger, and you compress it. You add a little bit more on every single day, and what's going to happen? That ball's going to get bigger. But let's say you take this pain and you start compressing it. Boom, what do you know? You got this pain and anger and hurt the size of a baseball in your hand. What's the first thing you do when you see a baseball? You're gonna throw it. So take this baseball full of pain, your anger, and your hurt, throw it straight over the fence. Because what happens when somebody hits a home run? Everybody cheers. You get that sense of pride, and nobody goes over the fence to get it. And so leave that pain, leave that hurt over there on that other side of the fence. And what do? You win the game and head straight towards your dreams, head straight towards that success. Because in the end of the day, no matter what happened, you're going to go to sleep and you're going to wake up and you're going to prepare for tomorrow. And as tomorrow isn't promised, it's okay to hope for the best tomorrow. It's okay to hope for a better day. Because you let somebody take away your hope, you let somebody take away your faith, and you're already losing. So today, go out, put a smile on somebody's face. Put a smile on your own face. Find happiness within yourself and let go of the things that are bringing you down. Let go of the things that are keeping you from getting where you want to be. Deal?